Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy. I'm Chris the Dom One, and I am back with another video. You know what you got to do, folks. Rate, comment, subscribe. If you're already subscribed to my channel, you might as well hit that notification bell. New people to my channel, what's up, what's on, what's popping? This is a live stream, by the way. And we're going to be talking about NFL free agency thus far, all right? Haven't done one of these live streams in a minute, all right? So I'm trying to, let your boy be allowed to be familiar with the tools that are in front of him, all right? So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's talk about, my mind done drew a blank on the boy. But let's talk about Kirk Cousins, his new destination, former QB of the Washington Redskins. Now he's the new QB of the Vikings. He's going to be the highest paid quarterback in NFL history. You know, normally when you get these titles, they don't last too long. It'll be another highest paid quarterback down the road. Okay, all his contract is guaranteed. Okay, great deal, not only for Kirk Cousins but for the Minnesota Vikings. And out of all the places he could have gone, this is the best fit for him, right? Now, if you was in my last live stream a couple of weeks ago, I told you guys that I expected Kirk Cousins to try to follow the money, and he also wanted to go somewhere where he has to prove to the NFL world that he indeed is a starting NFL quarterback, as well as prove the Redskins wrong about him. They liked him, they just didn't love him. They love RG3, they just like Kirk Cousins. Okay, and I thought with those situations in front of him, he was going to pick the New York Jets, because one, the New York Jets could pay him the most. Okay, and two, it's the New York area is a pretty big media capital area. Okay, so I thought he was going to lean towards the money, and he was also going to show the NFL world that he is a top flight quarterback. All right, he still is able to do that with the Minnesota Vikings. I also listed the Minnesota Vikings, but I was wrong in thinking that he was going to the Jets, because I thought the Jets was going to, and I'm pretty sure the Jets was going to make him an offer he could not refuse, so to say. I think this is a football decision, as well as he's still going to be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. All right, I think this is the better team. This team is better. This team is ahead of the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. They are in a rebuilding phase, and those were two destinations that a lot of people thought that he was going to choose and go to. All right, but this is a good move. All right. At the end of the day, this move could be valuable to Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings, because they can go into the postseason. Now, Kirk Cousins' record in the postseason is not that good. It's not great. Okay, I think he's 0 for 1, and so he's going to have to really change his luck, so to say, in the postseason. Right, this team almost went to the postseason, and the only thing that kept this team from not going into the postseason was, going to the postseason I'm thinking about something else, was they needed a quarterback. All right, so this is a good move. Now, other moves, Richard Sherman. I don't know why I kept calling him Richard Seahorn, but Richard Sherman is going to the 49ers. I thought he was going to be ring chasing, and he was going to take a huge salary. He was going to lose on salary money potentially to join the New England Patriots and try to capitalize on a ring or two there. Okay, but he got most of his money back with the 49ers that he lost with the Seahawks. Okay, now what does this mean for Richard Sherman and the 49ers? He's beefing up that defense, and they already got their quarterback. When you're talking about Jimmy G, I don't think the 49ers defense is going to reach the same type of success as the Seahawks defense in years back, but I think this is a good move. I think this was a logical place for him to go. He was from the West Coast area, so he went to college there. So he's more familiar not only with the division, but with the location. And plus, he's getting his money. All right, so that's a win for Richard Sherman. All right. Now, does this translate for them going into the postseason? Anything can happen in the NFL. As of right now, I don't think. To me, I don't think this constitutes that they're going to go. They're going to be title chasing, ring chasing, but it's a good deal, right? Now, in other free agent news out there, Teddy Bridgewater signed with the New York Jets. It's a one-year deal. I think this move has more to do with, we got a quarterback here that we can keep for a year. It's only a year contract, and we can grow and develop the quarterback that we're going to draft in the NFL draft. Okay, I think that's what this deal represents. Okay, the Jets, really don't have a lot of faith in Teddy Bridgewater, and if Teddy Bridgewater, is in this 1 year time span proves that he is a good quarterback, then they will sign him to a bigger deal. So this is sort of the kick in the tires, sort of say, with a new car. They got a year with Teddy Bridgewater. If Teddy Bridgewater is good, and if Teddy Bridgewater has a successful season with the New York Jets, I don't see how the New York Jets are going to have a successful season anyway. But that being said, if Teddy Bridgewater has a successful season, then they will sign him to an extension, another contract, and they also get to they're going to draft their quarterback of the future in this year's draft. So nothing has honestly changed. Okay, what's up with everybody out there? We're just talking about free agency. Now this ain't really a free agent move, but Ndamukong Suh was released. He was cut by the Detroit Lions, the Miami Dolphins. To me, when the Dolphins signed Ndamukong Suh to this contract a couple of years ago, I thought they was going to come down to this road anyway. You can't pay a defensive tackle that much money like a quarterback, because at the end of the day, he doesn't constitute for a lot of reps and a lot of plays in making your team successful. Okay, so I thought that he was going to be. I thought he was going to be released last year. Okay, but they released Ndamukong Suh. A lot of people are talking about there's chances and opportunities where he can go to the Patriots, but he's going to take far less. Ndamukong Suh hasn't in his career in the Super Bowl. He hasn't had a successful postseason, so I think that's a possibility. But I don't see where people see or understand where Ndamukong Suh could be landing to the New England Patriots. Okay, but if he do, that's a good addition to the New England Patriots defense. All right, now speaking of New England Patriots, Malcolm Butler is a member of the Tennessee Titans, and everyone knew that because of his working relationship with Mike Vrabel. He's the coach of the Tennessee Titans. He's going to have this persona of him of signing former players of the New England Patriots that the New England Patriots and Belichick has released. Okay, I think he bolsters the Tennessee Titans defense, but I don't see any type of significance. He's not a playmaker like a Deion Sanders or a Richard Sherman. He's not in those type of realms, but he's a decent cornerback. Okay, they also signed, and I forgot his name. He was the running back for the New England Patriots. He too signed with the Tennessee Titans. I think these moves are, roster spot moves. I mean, the two moves that the Tennessee Titans made yesterday, these moves are not equating into them having longevity in the postseason. I don't see these moves constituting that, but I do see these moves as getting good players on an already good roster. Okay, they still have to work on the offensive side of things. Okay, also Crabtree was released by the Raiders, and they're going to pick up Jordy Nelson, and I forgot the other receiver. I forgot his name, but Jordy Nelson was let go by the Packers, and there was rumors out there that seemed to suggest that he was going to return to the Packers on a reduced salary because they signed Jimmy Graham to the Packers, but he also did a pit stop with the LA Raiders, the Oakland Raiders, and they're going to sign Jordy Nelson. Okay, now what does this mean for the with the Raiders? That's another weapon that they can utilize on their offense. Okay, David Carr, which by the way, he was the highest paid quarterback until Jimmy G signs his contract, and now it's Kirk Cousins taking that role. So yeah, that's what's going on in free agency. It wasn't, I mean, to me, those were some big name players, in my opinion, that went to different teams. I think the 49ers are going to be great with the moves they have made. The Vikings are going to be definitely good for next season. Okay, and as well as the Raiders, the Packers. A lot of these moves made these teams better. The Titans was already in the postseason. With these moves, I'm pretty sure they're going to do some more moves down the road. I'm expecting the Tennessee Titans to be in the postseason next year, okay, due to the fact that there's really not a lot of competition in their division. The Texans are trying to figure out who is going to be their they got their quarterback, but he was a freshman last year. And does this constitute that he's going to have a better season this year? I don't know. They're trying to figure that out with the Texans. The Jaguars are extremely better. Okay. And you know, the Colts, I don't know what's going on with the Colts. I don't know what's going on with Andrew Luck. Hopefully he comes back, but there is a spot for them to do great and do well this year. Okay. You know, and the 49ers are, with their moves, they're going to be great in their division. Even the losses that the Seattle Seahawks took with their defense, on the defensive side of things, they too are still a good team. Okay. So let's not sleep on the 49ers, the Seahawks, okay? So, yeah, that's what happened in NFL free agency. I'm pretty sure there's going to be moves, you know, through the weekend. But not anything major and big, because those moves have already done happened. You know, Ndamukong Suh, he's still out there on the open market, so he's exploring his options, and there is a strong possibility of him signing to these teams that has a lot of money on their table, like the Cleveland Browns. You know, I forgot like the New York Jets. Okay, so no, he could, you know, chase the money, or he could chase rings and sign a minimum deal with the Patriots, or he can sign with these other teams and make some decent money. Okay, but guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One. I am out. Quick side note, quick update. Not too sure if I'm gonna be doing Fortnite tonight. Probably will do it Saturday morning. Okay. It's your boy. I'm out. Y'all have a good day.